In the world of blockchain, bigger isn't always better, especially when it comes to transaction size. Think about it. Every transaction you make on a blockchain, whether it's buying an NFT, transferring crypto, or recording data, it needs to fit inside a block. But here's the catch. If your transaction is too big, it might have to wait. And waiting could mean missing out on a deal, or having to pay more, or even losing the chance to secure your spot in a blockchain queue. I'm Stephanie from Two Lovelaces and Lido Nation. Today we're talking about the max transaction size parameter, Cardano's rule for how big a single transaction can be. Why does it matter? Well, because it affects everything from speed and costs to the long-term security of the blockchain. So let's explore how size, in this case, really does matter. Okay, let's start with the basics. Max transaction size is exactly what it sounds like. It's the largest size a single transaction can be on the Cardano blockchain. Currently, that limit is 16 kilobytes. To put that in perspective, if a full block is like a 45-page document, max transaction size is like a 2-page excerpt. So why does this matter? Well, it turns out there's a bit of a debate in the blockchain world about how big or small transaction sizes should be. On one side, you've got people who argue for bigger transactions. They say, hey, bigger transactions mean we can store more data directly on the blockchain, like images for NFTs or complex smart contracts. With larger sizes, applications could bundle more actions into a single transaction, which could mean faster processing and lower fees. Sounds great, right? But there is another side. These folks argue that smaller is better. Why? Well, because smaller transactions help keep the blockchain more secure and scalable. They make it easier for individuals around the world to host a copy of the blockchain without breaking the bank. After all, decentralization isn't just about having lots of nodes, it's about making sure anyone can actually afford to run one. So let's use an analogy. Imagine you're moving houses. Bigger transactions would be like cramming all your stuff into one giant moving truck. It might save you a trip, but it's harder to navigate, and if something goes wrong, it would be a really big deal. Smaller transactions would be like using a few smaller trucks. Easier to handle and less risky if something happens. Here's where things get interesting. The max transaction size isn't just about blockchain design, it affects you directly. For example, if you're trying to buy an NFT or make a time-sensitive crypto trade, knowing when blocks are full can help you time your transactions. Submitting at off-peak times might help save you both time and money. And if you're running a business on the blockchain, understanding max transaction size is crucial. Let's say you're building an app that records data. Smaller, compact transactions have a better chance of fitting into blocks, reducing wait times and slippage for your users. That could be the difference between a smooth user experience and frustrated customers. So what's the takeaway here? Max transaction size isn't glamorous, but it is a key part of how blockchains like Cardano balance speed, cost, and security. Bigger isn't always better, and smaller isn't always simpler. It's all about trade-offs. Whether you're a casual user or a blockchain business owner, understanding how max transaction size works can help you make smarter, more informed decisions. So here's my challenge for you. Next time you're using the blockchain, take a moment to think about what's happening behind the scenes. Those kilobytes add up, and every decision, big or small, shapes the future of how we use this technology. Before you go, it's time to check out this week's Parameter theme song from Suno.ai, so you never forget Cardano's max transaction size again.
I had a deal in my hands, but the line was too long. Watched it slip away before I could play my song. On the chain where time don't wait, it's all about space. If your load's too heavy, you might just lose your place. Like cramming your life in one old moving van, hoping it holds while you stick to the plan. But the bigger ain't faster, and heavy might stall. Sometimes less is more when you're chasing it all. There's only so much room in the block today. Gotta pack it light if you wanna make your way. Too big, you're stuck. Too small, you're slow. byte's a beat of the network's heart. Now farmers know it, and truckers too. Load it wrong, and it won't pull through. On Cardano's chain, it's the very same song. Too much in a block, and the wait gets long. 16K's the rule, not a byte, 8 more. It's like 2 pages in a 45-page load. You want more room? Well, take your shot, but don't let your dreams get caught in the lot. There's only so much room in the block today. Gotta pack it light if you wanna make your way. Too big, you're stuck. Too small, you're slow. It's a fine line game in the blockchain flow. So time it right and play it smart, 'cause every byte's a beat of the network's heart. I've missed my turn, I've paid the price, waited too long for a roll of the dice. But now I know, keep the load just right, and you'll hit that block before the end of the night. Yeah. There's only so much room in the block today. Gotta pack it light if you wanna make your way. Too big, you're stuck. Too small, you're slow. It's a fine line game in the blockchain flow. So time it right and play it smart, 'cause every byte's a beat of the network's heart. So next time you send, take a moment to see the space you use writes your place in history.